So please welcome Donald Stewart, Scot of the Year 2009.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're a very patient audience. Let me first of all say I'll be mighty brief. I want to express my sincere thanks to the Scottish Studies Foundation for this award. It's indeed an honour to join the distinguished lineup of previous honorees. Growing up in Scotland had an enormous impact in my life. Early on it was evident that I might become part of the great Scottish emigration tradition that we've heard mentioned tonight. And in the 1960s, Canada and Australia were popular destinations. However, my island home, that you've heard a little about, had a lot of settlers that went to places like Mégantic County in Quebec and the Red River Valley in Manitoba. Also, Sun Life had many ties to Scotland. The early Scot leaders, or the early leaders, were the founding Macaulay family, a family originally from Lewis. And back then, when I joined, our chairman was Alistair Campbell, and I see some Campbells here tonight, and of course hailing from Argyllshire. We've heard a little bit about the very deep presence in Canada of these Scottish roots. The first two Prime Ministers of Canada were of course Scottish, and Scottish place names such as Calgary, Inverness and Perth are prominent here. But of course this is 2008 and we need to look forward. Some of these links and some of the changes that are taking place in the world have been brought home to me and my wife Chin Chin, who's here with me tonight, in large and small ways. A couple of years ago we attended the Edinburgh Military Tattoo, which has become a truly global blend of marching, dancing, music and international showmanship. I was impressed by the band from Chile, who delivered a strong musical performance in 2 acts. When they were leaving the stage in the first act, they unexpectedly switched to a fluent rendition of "We're no awa te baidawa." And the surprise of that international tribute, reflecting a very warm Scottish tradition of welcoming people back, really hit my heart. And I'm looking for a welcome back to Scotland later tonight as I'm flying to Edinburgh. And there I'm going to attend a conference in Edinburgh for the top Sun Life financial advisors from the Philippines. And I see the symbolism of a Canadian company, the Scottish chief executive, hosting an Asian conference in Edinburgh is very much in tune with the globalized world today. It's been an enormous privilege for me to represent Sun Life in places such as India and China over the past decade, bringing, I believe, international benefits to Canada and Canadians. And tonight I express the hope that in a small way it's also been a positive for Scotland, and in particular for those Scots who now reside in Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed.
Tonight, as I said, has been about representing the generosity of Scots, something we know we're all famous for. And tonight is a great example of it. Based on tonight's activities, we have a wonderful sum of funds raised for the Scottish Studies Foundation.
Total amount of donations received, $42,385.
We're nearly at the close of our formal proceedings, so don't worry, the food's being kept warm for you if you've not had a chance to get some. There's plenty more drink behind the bar, it doesn't shut till 8:30. But I think as a formal recognition of thanks to those who have spoken here from the platform tonight and taken time and effort to make this the occasion that it is, if I could ask for the Lord Provost, the Minister, could I ask for Donald Stewart and for David Hunter and for Andrew Darling to please just come forward so that we can present you with a gift of thanks from the gathered group. If you could just stand in front, and we have Darren with some helpers. Darren's from Cairngorm Scottish Imports. Can I welcome Darren and Emma, who's 3, and Catherine, who's 10. And they're my daughters. So, somebody once said I would always tell my granny that they were children. But we have, and I'm going to apologise now for my pronunciation. The honoured guest, we have Inniskuk. Have I pronounced that wrong? Inniskuk. Which is used as a milestone or a directional marker by the Inuits of Canada and as a sign of friendship and welcome. So we give this to you as a direction to come back for those who are leaving and for those who are here as a form of friendship and welcome. And we can also give them out, and if we could maybe give a round of applause and say thank you very much. Thank you. We've been rehearsing this for at least 3 months. Thank you, Catherine and Emma. Thank you very much. Thank you for your generosity of donation. Thank you, honoured guests. Why don't we invite Caledon back to show us the way home? Ladies and gentlemen, Caledon.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And when I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, you know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And when I haver, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I wanna walk 500 miles, and I wanna walk 500 more to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to go on at your door. When I'm walking, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the one I do, my soul will say
Scot.